Across China, there are landscapes and settlements that remain largely unknown beyond their immediate regions. Hidden among mountains, deep valleys, deserts, and remote river systems, these places exist outside the focus of mass tourism and urban development. Shaped by complex geology, climate patterns, and long human adaptation, they reveal how nature and local communities have evolved together over time. For researchers, they offer insight into Earth's natural processes and regional cultures that continue largely unchanged. And now, let's explore the unseen wonders of China, remarkable places that many locals themselves rarely speak about. Located within the harsh Qinghai Tibet Plateau, the Golmud-Yardang landform is a surreal landscape entirely sculpted by wind and time. Spanning hundreds of square miles, this region features thousands of stone formations created through long-term wind erosion in extremely arid conditions. The rock structures take on diverse forms. Some resemble giant ships, crumbling castles, or upright pillars standing alone on flat sandy plains. Winds in this region often reach speeds over 30 miles per hour, strong enough to carve deep, blade-like grooves into the sandstone over centuries. Golmud-Yardang stands as one of the world's most representative examples of this landform type, known for its density and variety of shapes. This area is not just a geological curiosity. It has been called an outdoor laboratory for scientists studying extreme planetary environments like those on Mars. Located on the western plateau of Qinghai Province, the Zaduo region is recognized as one of the most important hydrological sources in Asia, the birthplace of the Yangtze River. With an average elevation of over 116,100 feet above sea level, this area is covered with rugged mountains, frozen grasslands, and perennial glacial streams. Here, the water source emerges from the Dank River, the principal tributary that forms the mighty Yangtze, the longest river in China and one of the longest in the world. Winter temperatures in the region can drop to 20 degrees Celsius, creating harsh but distinctive environmental conditions for the upper basin's ecosystem. The formation of glaciers and underground springs in this region vividly illustrates the effects of tectonic activity and high-altitude climate. The wild meadows and dry, cold climate foster a uniquely adapted array of flora and fauna in this unforgiving highland cradle. Located on the western edge of the Sichuan Plateau, Mount Niubei stands as one of China's premier destinations for viewing sea clouds and sunrise panoramas. The mountain's elevation reaches approximately 11,800 feet, forming a vast natural platform where visitors can see as far as the Gongga Mountains and even Mount Everest on clear days. Niubei's terrain was shaped by uplifted sedimentary rock and erosion, resulting in a long, flat ridge resembling an ox's back, the origin of its name. One of the mountain's most remarkable phenomena is the frequent occurrence of parhelions, where refracted sunlight forms glowing halos through icy clouds. Niubei's climate shifts dramatically, with thick fog giving way to clear skies within hours, transforming the landscape into dramatically different scenes. In springtime, rhododendrons blanket the slopes in vivid color, creating a brilliant contrast against the sky and drifting clouds. Located in the remote northwestern region of China, the Hebei birch forest is one of the largest natural birch forests found in the temperate arid zone. The forest stretches across rolling hills and broad valleys, where thousands of birch trees rise tall with pale trunks and brilliant yellow foliage during autumn. Its evenly distributed and dense tree population forms a layered vegetation structure that helps stabilize the soil and regulate the local climate. In summer, the forest maintains relatively stable humidity levels, making it an ideal location for temperate forest ecology research. Covering over 12 square miles, the ecosystem includes diverse plant species and migratory birds, reflecting high biodiversity. Additionally, Habaje serves as an ecological buffer between mountainous and grassland zones, with an average elevation of approximately 3,280 feet above sea level. The uniform color, shape, and smooth texture of the white trunks create a striking visual effect, especially when sunlight filters through the dense canopy. Hidden deep within the rugged limestone mountains of Guizhou, Zhongdong is among the last villages on Earth where people still live inside a massive natural cave. The cave they inhabit reaches approximately 230 feet in height, spans more than 490 feet in length, and nearly 260 feet in width, large enough to accommodate homes, a school, and shared communal areas. Though lacking sealed walls, residents skillfully use bamboo, timber, and local materials to build roofing and partition individual family spaces. Natural light floods through the wide cave entrance, and the continuous breeze maintains a consistent temperature throughout all seasons. Transporting food, materials, and essentials relies entirely on steep mountain paths, making life here both sustainable and demanding. Zhongdong stands as a vivid testament to humanity's extraordinary adaptability and offers a rare glimpse into an ancient form of dwelling still thriving in a modernized world. Located in southern China's mountainous region, Moon Hill, Yueliangshan, is a natural limestone arch featuring a semicircular hole that pierces through the peak. This distinctive arch was formed by erosion over millions of years, leaving behind a 165-foot high rock loop that resembles a suspended moon. To reach the main viewpoint, visitors must climb approximately 800 stone steps, offering both a physical and visual challenge. Moon Hill stands out as a prominent destination due to its rare geological form and its impressive natural aesthetics. With these features, it has become a subject of geological studies and a magnet for photographers worldwide. This location offers a vivid example of karst evolution in southern China's limestone region. The Dulong River Grand Canyon is one of the deepest and least known canyons in China, located in the southwestern region near the border with Myanmar. Spanning more than 60 miles, the canyon slices through the Hengduan Mountains, forming a narrow and steep valley that is rarely seen elsewhere. The Dulong River winds through vertical cliffs, creating dramatic and untouched landscapes with an average depth of around 3,900 feet. The ecosystem here is highly diverse, with hundreds of rare plant species and native animals, many of which are endemic to this region. Geologically, the area features ancient metamorphic and sedimentary rocks, stacked, invisible strata like pages of a colossal book revealing Earth's past. The Dulong River Grand Canyon stands as both a natural wonder and a geological and ecological reserve in one of China's most remote frontiers. Located at an elevation of over 1,400 feet above sea level, Namtso Lake ranks among the highest saltwater lakes on Earth and is a spectacular destination on the Tibetan Plateau. The lake spans a surface area of over 730 square miles, with water that shifts from turquoise to deep blue depending on the angle of sunlight, creating a unique visual spectacle. The surrounding snow-capped mountain ranges reflect on the calm surface of the lake, forming a nearly surreal landscape. In summer, herds of yaks and sheep quietly graze along the shore, adding a touch of life to the vast wilderness. Namtso is not only known for its natural beauty, but also holds deep cultural significance, revered as a sacred lake in Tibetan belief. With its harsh climate and almost untouched ecosystem, Namtso Lake is a perfect destination for those seeking the raw grandeur of nature. Located along the shores of the Yellow Sea, Jinshitan Coastal Geopark is a unique national geological park in China, known for its strangely shaped rock formations formed over 900 million years ago. These sandstone structures were sculpted by sea winds and waves over millions of years, creating hundreds of natural formations resembling animals, humans, and cultural symbols. The exposed sedimentary layers are not only evidence of ancient tectonic activity, but also serve as valuable resources for global geological studies. Stretching nearly 19 miles, the rugged coastline pairs with crystal-clear waters to create a striking natural landscape. A mild year-round climate makes this area a perfect destination for nature and geology enthusiasts. More than just a scenic spot, it serves as a living outdoor laboratory for earth science exploration. Tashkurgan's Stone City is an ancient fortress on the Pamir Plateau, once a vital hub along the ancient Silk Road. Its remaining stone walls stretch nearly 4,300 feet, standing at an average height of about 20 feet, creating a striking view across the vast steppe. The surrounding valley with an average elevation of 10,000 feet above sea level, features a dry and cold climate typical of highland basins. This architecture merges defensive function and administrative purpose, reflecting centuries of cultural interaction between Central Asia and China. The vast valley unfolds into glaciers, alpine meadows, and snow-capped peaks that remain frozen year-round, forming a rare geological panorama. After thousands of years, the site has retained much of its original structure, standing as a vivid testament to human adaptability and ingenuity in harsh conditions. Located at the eastern edge of the Tengger Desert, Shapatu is a unique oasis where desert sands meet flowing waters, creating one of the most striking contrasts in China. Here, the Yellow River winds through golden dunes, forming a fertile ecological belt over 19 miles that acts as a natural barrier against desert encroachment. What sets Shapatu apart is its straw and grid sand fixation system, one of the world's most effective models in combating desertification. The landscape features a rare harmony between towering sand dunes, reaching over 260 feet, and lush wetland vegetation. Blending nature and human ingenuity, Shapatu stands as a living testament to survival and recovery in the harshest of environments. Langkang River meander is one of the largest and most unique river bends in Asia, featuring a spectacular horseshoe-shaped curve formed by geological movements over millions of years. At an average elevation of about 6,600 feet, the Langkang River suddenly changes direction, creating a near-complete loop that appears dramatically bent amid towering mountain ranges. This region has a mild climate year-round and is where alpine and river ecosystems intersect, creating ideal conditions for the growth of many endemic plant and animal species. With an estimated river depth of nearly 1,000 feet and surrounding cliffs reaching heights of more than 1,600 feet, the Lancang River meander vividly illustrates the powerful interaction between water and rock over time. Qingliang Peak sits at the border between Zhejiang and Anhui, featuring a rugged granite terrain and dense primeval forests that define its striking natural profile. The elevation averages around 4,900 feet, with the highest point reaching approximately 560 feet, offering sweeping views of forested slopes shrouded in drifting mist. The climate here remains cool year-round, with summer temperatures hovering near 68 degrees Fahrenheit, making it ideal for trekking, ecological tourism, and botanical studies. Throughout the landscape, steep cliffs, pine-covered ridges, and winding streams form a rare and varied topography not often seen in eastern China. The region is home to an extraordinary range of flora and fauna, including numerous rare and endemic species recorded in conservation lists. Qingliang Peak is a remarkable destination for those seeking a convergence of ecological richness and untouched mountain wilderness. Located on the southern edge of the Nanling Mountains, Mangshan National Forest Park is one of the most biologically diverse ecological reserves in southern China. The forest boasts over 95% vegetation coverage, with primary forest blanketing a landscape shaped by granite and limestone, blending tropical and subtropical ecosystems. With its mountainous terrain, high humidity, and extraordinary biodiversity, Mangshan is a vital site for both climate change research and conservation of original forest ecosystems. Located in the northernmost part of Xinjiang, Karnas is a pristine river and lake system known for its seasonally shifting watercolors, creating unique optical phenomena in nature. The Karnas River originates from the lake, winding through pine forests and vast steppes to form a complex, multi-layered ecosystem. Situated at an elevation of around 10 feet above sea level, the lake has an average depth of 295 feet and reaches a maximum depth of 617 feet, making it one of the deepest freshwater lakes in China. Its waters shift from turquoise to sapphire and emerald depending on sunlight intensity and the mixing of melting snow, making it a notable subject for natural optical research. The interplay of geological, hydrological, and climatic elements makes Canas an extraordinary landscape symbol in inland Asia. Chishui Danxia is one of China's largest and most distinctive red sandstone landforms, spanning over 500 square miles with winding ridges, deep valleys, and sheer cliffs formed from red sedimentary rock. It is the result of millions of years of geological deposition and erosion, sculpting the terrain into dramatic shapes like columns, arches, and gullies. The vivid red coloration not only makes the cliffs visually striking, but also reflects sunlight, causing the scenery to shift in tone throughout the day. This region uniquely combines geological beauty, subtropical forest ecosystems, and a mild year-round climate. Chishui Danxia stands as a vivid testament to the long-term interaction between geology, climate, and ecology. Fenglin Karst Scenic Area is a distinctive geological region in southern China, featuring thousands of towering limestone pillars rising from the ground like a petrified forest. These sharp, vertical rock spires were shaped over millions of years by wind and water erosion, creating one of the most representative karst landscapes in Asia. The area hosts limestone formations, averaging between 330 and 490 feet high, forming narrow valleys and dramatic natural corridors among stone clusters. Viewed from above, Fenglin appears as a giant stone labyrinth, evoking the sense of entering a primeval world perfectly preserved in time. Hidden beneath the limestone mountains of southwestern China, the Shuanghe cave system is one of the longest underground mazes in Asia, with a measured length exceeding 250 miles. Its complex architecture contains hundreds of interconnected passages that form an immense subterranean network of underground rivers, waterfalls, sinkholes, and vast corridors. Crystal clear water flowing through the limestone has sculpted bell-shaped ceilings and massive stalactites with bizarre and fascinating forms. More than just a natural marvel, Shuanghe is a living map of Earth's geological history spanning millions of years. Kekatuohai is a unique national geopark located in the Altai region of Xinjiang, distinguished by its ancient granite landforms formed over 300 million years ago. Along steep cliffs and deep valleys, weathered granite blocks create sharp, monumental shapes that vividly display the region's tectonic history. With elevation ranging from approximately 3,900 feet to nearly 9,500 feet, the area showcases a rare, multi-layered landscape among Asian geoparks. The park features geological structures such as folds, faults, and eroded rock masses, which collectively reveal the ancient tectonic activity of the Altai Range. Beyond its scientific value, Kekatuohai impresses with majestic yet accessible scenery, attracting nature lovers and photographers alike. The striking contrast between rock layers, combined with shifting daylight, creates the sensation of walking through a massive natural exhibition. This is not only a geological archive of the Eurasian continent, but also a powerful visual space where each granite block narrates a chapter of Earth's history. Located in southern China, the Gongcheng Karst Mountains are among the most distinctive and exemplary karst landscapes in the subtropical region. These mountains were formed from ancient limestone, eroded over millions of years by rainwater, producing countless sharp peaks, deep crevices, and vertical cliffs. With its stunning beauty and high scientific value, Gongcheng is not only a destination for nature lovers, but also an ideal research site for international geologists. Jagana, located on the eastern edge of the Qinghai Tibet Plateau, is a spectacular limestone landscape shaped like a natural fortress carved from stone. The surrounding limestone mountains form sheer cliffs that rise up to around 100 to 470 feet, creating a massive arc that bridges the sky and the earth. In the early morning, mist drifts through the jagged peaks, composing a scene that feels like a vivid and realistic 3D painting. This area boasts a diverse ecosystem of virgin mountain forests, where temperate and subtropical vegetation blend to paint the hillsides in rich colors. With its combination of striking geology, fresh climate, and a distinct cultural atmosphere, Jagana is more than just a destination. It's a pristine world waiting to be explored. Hidden among the towering cliffs of southern China, Damo Cave Scenic Area is a limestone cave complex formed millions of years ago, surrounded by lush vegetation and rugged terrain. The cave entrance opens into a massive, vaulted chamber, resembling a natural hall where beams of light stream through cracks, illuminating the sharply textured rock layers. Stalactites and stalagmites take on shapes reminiscent of columns, curtains, and even meditating figures, transforming the cave into a sculptural masterpiece of nature. This destination appeals to geology enthusiasts, explorers, and those curious about the connection between nature and history. Located in the northern part of Heilongjiang Province, China, Wudalianshi is a rare volcanic area where the shapes of volcanoes remain intact after thousands of years of formation. This scenic area was formed by two major eruptions around 300 and 290 years ago, leaving behind black lava flows and mineral springs coursing through basalt rock. One of its most distinctive features is the presence of 5 interconnected lakes, created by lava-blocking rivers and streams, forming a freshwater ecosystem in the heart of volcanic terrain. Covering over 280 square miles, Wudalianchi's scenic area is not only a national geopark, but also a UNESCO Global Geopark, drawing scientists and tourists alike from around the world. Located on the southeastern slopes of the Gonga Mountains, Hailuogu Glacier Park is one of the few places on Earth where visitors can witness a subtropical glacier at just about 9,350 feet above sea level. Its glacier tongues stretch more than 9 miles down the mountainside, winding like massive silver dragons slithering from the sky. This unique landscape features ancient forest, growing right up to the ice, creating a rare fusion of lush greenery and snow in the same frame. Gigantic ice crevasses, some over 100 feet deep, reveal clear blue ancient ice below the surface. Beyond its beauty, Hailuogu is also a vital research site for climate change and subtropical glaciology. Located on the Tibetan Plateau, the Yarlung Sangpo Grand Canyon is the deepest canyon in the world, surpassing even the Grand Canyon in the United States in absolute depth. Its depth reaches approximately 19,700 feet in the US, or 1830 bras in Portugal, carving through vertical cliffs that seem unreachable by a land. The canyon spans roughly 310 miles, cutting through the majestic Himalayas where the Yarlung Sangpo River winds between towering rock faces. This steep and rapid elevation shift creates a unique ecological staircase rarely found elsewhere on Earth. Climate shifts with altitude, transitioning from alpine cold at the peaks to subtropical humidity at the floor. Beyond its geological significance, Yarlung Sangpo Grand Canyon remains a natural frontier drawing explorers, scientists, and filmmakers eager to uncover its secrets.
Located in southern Chongqing, Heishan Valley is one of China's deepest limestone gorges, with an average depth of nearly 3,180 feet. The valley features two nearly vertical cliffs that form a narrow gorge, cloaked in dense primeval forests and year-round mist. Its ecosystem is remarkably diverse, home to hundreds of rare plant and animal species native to the region. Over 100 waterfalls and mountain streams cascade from the cliffs, forming a complex system of surface and underground waterways, especially impressive during the rainy season. The terrain includes natural caves, sinkholes, and layers of sedimentary rock formed millions of years ago, drawing both geologists and nature lovers. The climate remains cool year-round, averaging about 55 degrees, making it ideal for outdoor and ecological exploration. Combining dramatic topography, a pleasant climate, and a pristine ecosystem, Heishan Valley stands out as one of southwestern China's premier ecotourism destinations. Straddling the borders of Anhui, Henan, and Hubei provinces, the Debi Mountains form an ancient mountain range known for its dramatic scenery and rich biodiversity. With an average elevation of about 40 to 65 feet, the range acts as a natural green corridor separating the subtropical south from the temperate north of China. This area supports over 1,900 plant species, including many rare and endemic ones unique to the region. Rivers carve their way through limestone slopes, creating steep ridges and deep valleys that evoke a sense of raw, untouched wilderness. Beyond its beauty, the Debi Mountains hold geological significance as a site of intense tectonic activity that occurred hundreds of millions of years ago. The area is a popular destination for hiking, trekking, and nature observation, offering a variety of trails and terrains. Each season brings its own transformation, from spring blossoms to fiery autumn foliage, inviting explorers back again and again. Rising to an elevation of 24,787 feet, Mount Gongga, also known as Minya Konka, is the highest peak in the Hengduan mountain range in southwest China. Nicknamed the King of Sichuan, Gongga commands attention with its steep slopes and a remarkably diverse ecosystem that transitions from lush forests to snow-capped summits. Its ever-changing climate forms distinct vegetation belts, ranging from humid woodlands to perpetual ice and snow, making it a habitat for many endemic species. Glaciers flow from its peak all the way down to the lower valleys, crafting a dramatic landscape that comes alive when dawn's light breaks through the mist. Mount Gongga is not only a challenge for mountaineers, but also a cultural landmark, a place where raw wilderness meets the mystique of ancient legend.